First of all, David Santos wants to know, what did you think about that whole Ralph Barbosa and the George Lopez angle? Were you not surprised by that? Were you surprised by that? Were you disappointed? What was your take on that whole thing?
But when it's an angle, it's something that's prepared, isn't it? This wasn't unprepared, right?
What's your take on it?
No, it was spontaneous.
Yeah, it was spontaneous.
No, but see, I've known George forever. All of us in L.A. have known all of the young guys because there was only one guy ahead of George. It was Paul Rodriguez was like the guy, right? He was already making movies.
Yeah.
AKA Pablo, that show.
Yeah, and he had been on the Tonight Show. George had not been on the Tonight Show yet. He was a headliner. Excuse me. The beer. I apologize. George was, man, he's just never been a guy that knows how to share, man, and how to embrace. He's very, man, George, I hope he's growing, bro. I don't want to talk negative about him because it's like our people in Hollywood were already put down.
What did he say about that Barbosa kid anyway?
Well, what happened was the guy from Corpus, Steven Trevino, was saying, hey, this new kid is coming out, this new kid. And then George is like, why are you bringing him up? Why are you saying his name?
Yeah.
Like, real negative.
He ain't.
Like mad dogging him.
No, he said he's nobody.
Right, yeah.
Then he started asking around, do you know him? Have you heard of him? No, he's nobody. No, but you know what?
That's being a dick, bro, right?
Bro. That's just George. I've just known him that way. We've all known, and we're like.
Is that why you say that comedians are assholes outside the comedy stage, right?
Some, yeah.
Is he cool with you? Is George Lopez cool with you?
Bro, he was. I'm one of those guys that if you were chicken shit to me because the way I grew up, when you come as an immigrant and hunger, like nothing really bothers you. It's like like I was never needy of the dude. Whatever, yeah. I was like. I was just like I said. I think I have a little thicker skin because I still went on to do the Tonight Show, and it was funny because there was an when he had me on his podcast. George was 2 months before Trevino. Yeah, he sat down, and then the first thing off the gate, bro, on the podcast, he took it down. Right, he took his podcast down.
Who, George?
Yeah, I think he took it down.
I've never even heard it.
But off the gate, he said, I don't know what he said to me. And then did I bring up the Tonight Show thing?
No, he was the first thing he said. He goes, man, it's not too often where you work with somebody and you never really met before.
Oh yeah.
And then Willie was like, what the fuck, dude? I've met you like fucking a million times.
Yeah,
you called him out.
No, I go, look at this fucking Hollywood mamadas. I go, bro, don't you remember we were in San Antonio together? We were walking in the mall, and you saw a store, and you go, Willie, man, my dream is to walk into a store like this and buy 2 suits. Yeah, and then he stopped, man. Remember there was a silence, bro? Yeah. It was complete silence.
Like he's tearing up or what?
No, bro. He just had a moment of like, oh shit, I remember where I come from, And I had stories like that over and over, and I was just like, bro, no, this come on, miles, like. Yeah. So, George, bro, it's funny. There's an old Japanese saying, like, if you're a bad person, if you're bad and you're not a good soul, the old Japanese curse is, I hope you get everything you want. Meaning, if you read behind that, is like, if you think all these material things are going to fulfill you, then the curse is, I hope you get everything you want, because material things don't fulfill it. Fucking anybody, right? You can have 20 cars, you can have 3 mansions. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, you're not going to bury you with it, but I mean.
And bro, to me, and I've said, bro, having my sons here, like hanging out with my sons, they're both behind right here, bro, the camera. My other boy is playing. He plays independent baseball in Portland, independent pro ball. But my youngest and my middle kid, like this, bro, hanging out, and all the dads out there, out there,
priceless.
Chilling with chilling with your kids, man. You're like, I don't give a fuck how many trucks and fucking Mercedes you have. This is the best, man.
More money, more problems.
Yeah, and then there's funny because I know guys who are super fucking wealthy, bro. And then I'll ask him like, hey man, how's your boy doing? Ah, fuck him, we don't talk. I'm like, that. I'm like,
nah, man.
I'm like, wow.
Nah, man. Congratulations, bro. That's awesome. Your kids are doing great, man, and it's in the genetics, bro.
Hey Willie, so to follow up on that, as far as like,
and by the way, that Barbosa kid, I wish him nothing but the best. I think the kid's gonna be
Well, he got some good promotion.
He's gonna be one of the good ones. You know?
He was on the Tonight Show. He did real well.
Yeah, he's got to stay focused. The only advice I'd give that kid is, don't let this attention that you've gotten recently go to your head, bro. Stay grounded. Don't get full of yourself. Keep writing. Keep writing.
That's a secret.
And don't believe all that shit that you hear about how great you are, because when you start believing, your own press, that's when you become a dick or you stop growing. So just stay humble, kid. Nothing but love and success, man.